What's up, my folks? Hope y'all are doing good. We're going to sit out here in a bucket and shoot some squirrels. It's legal now. I've been waiting on some small game to open to get some payback on these nasty little fuckers. But anyhow, I had an email today. I guess it was supposed to be an insult talking about kennel partners. Like I couldn't do this unless I had kennel partners. Well, no shit. I mean, no shit. For what we got planned, it's too big for one man. You know, first of all, you got to all have the same mindset. And second of all, if you guys only knew the gene pool that we've combined that we can pull from. Y'all don't have any idea some of the dogs that we got at our access now. I mean, we got all my stuff plus all their stuff. Several different strains of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That one man it'd be too hard for one man. For this man, I ain't doing it. I'm not. That'd be like having 3 yards the size of mine, or 4. You know, that'd just be too much. Plus, man, they're, you know, if I give credit where credit is due, I got my soldiers, man. Them guys, they all they do is work in bulldog. They're very experienced. You know what I mean? They have shit. 2 of them boys, I think, is like 3rd generation dog men. Plus, we got Pops over there, who has bred the dogs like Boomerang, Cowboy, Magnum, shit like that, right in there, looking at dogs, helping us out, evaluate, telling us how he would do it and breed them, and he don't give a shit about pay, but he's breeding bulldogs, you know what I mean? It's good to have people like that to give you, you know, it's always good to listen to somebody that has experience and's got your best interest. You know, that's the thing, that they got your best interest, because if you're listening to somebody that doesn't have your best interest, it'll fuck you. You know, I've lost some real good friends in these dogs. Hell, Josh, before he was Clay Hill, I sold him his first dog. And then went and bought beer with the money so we could all drink together. And we was like 15 or 16 years old. And I ain't shitting. It's just, you know, the dogs brought the ugly out in him and we fell out. I mean, some people, you know, if they can't handle the truth. Like if you, like say we got our strains here. And we go hunting and say, my strain looks better than theirs. They're not mad for theirs not looking good. They're glad mine look good, and vice versa. Say one of my dogs don't look good, but one of theirs look great, or a couple of theirs look good on the hunt, and a couple of mine didn't look that good. Or what? I'm happy. I'm like, we got to see what we wanted to see. Them dogs are hunting better. They're rangier. They get out of pocket better. Whatever, you know. I mean. Or mine does, or you know, it's got to work like that. You can't get jealous of somebody, and you can't wear your shit on your sleeve. You know, when I fell out with Josh, it was over a son of Shalico that didn't do good, and the same night we ran, you know, one of mine, and it looked great, and he is a jealous motherfucker, mad about it, and my dog needed attention, and he had all the shit. And he just fucking hauled ass. You know what I'm saying? And we lost a damn good dog because he was pissed because his cur wasn't doing good. You know what I mean? That shit pissed me off, you know. Take them back, because you know that first time it's shame on you. You know, obviously when your buddy, you know, you forgive him for shit like that. I can understand that was his first dog off of Shalico. He spent all that money. The motherfucker was a cur, you know, and it pissed him off, so I let that go. But then to this day, I'll always believe he fucked a damn good one I had up on purpose. Begged me to work him, and then fucking blows him out and ruins him. And after that, that's shame on me if I'm friends with him again. And that's how you have to be. If your partners ain't no good for you, your buddies ain't no good for you, and ain't going to help you and help you be, your dogs improve or be better, they ain't your buddies. You know what I'm saying? That just is a fact. I mean, a man that wouldn't, no one's going to take care of your dogs like you. That was the person, that's what taught me that lesson. Okay? You got to trust your team. Like my boys now, my local crew, I trust them. They're doing right. They're dog men. They go to work, they come home, they bulldog. Okay? That's all they do. Work dogs and work and hunt. And that's it. And all they care about is hog hunting. They occasionally deer hunt. Not much of that. You know what I'm saying? They're serious dog men. And, you know, that's the kind of guys you need in a team. And you can trust them. They're not going to go out. I can let them guys, they will never bring nobody on this yard. That's another thing. You got to trust your buddy not to show nobody your yard. Talk about your dogs and nobody, or you're going to lose your shit now. I've been through this. That's why I fell out with Mary Urban, because she brought a crook to my fucking yard and then wouldn't tell me who it was. It took years before I found out who it was, you know, which was probably good, or I'd be in prison right now probably. But the thing about it is, you got to trust somebody to do that. I can trust my boys to never bring nobody here. They come here anytime, grab it. I could call me off and, hey man, I want to go hunting here. Can I grab this dog or whatever? I want to breed this, and I can trust them. You know, that's a big thing. Okay? They're not going to bullshit like that. You got to be able to deal with all that. You got to be able to, like, when everyone has their part, you know. Just like I say, with our crew, we got Pops over there. He's had fucking all the experience, 50-something years experience with these dogs. He's bred the dogs like Boomerang and Midnight Cowboy and Magnum, has that shit. You know, he can look at a dog and evaluate that dog on something that you might not think about or you might not see, because he's got a decade more experience in the damn dogs than me. More, maybe even more. You know what I'm saying? Of being an active hunter in the dogs, from active through the time of the pit game to still actively hunting hogs now. Going out, he still hangs out. We sit on the tailgate together. You know, it's those guys are a jewel to have in your pocket, but you have to be a asset and a jewel to them. You can't be fucking them over. You can't be greedy. You can't do none of that shit and expect everything to be hunky-dory. It'll get salty and the combine will fall apart. I think there's a real level of maturity you got to have before you can have kennel partners. You know, and you can't get jealous of people. You know, and you got to give people their props. Just like my buddies here. I give them a dog. Say I give them a dog. They take that dog and make that somebody just worth having. You know what I mean? Teach that fucker where all they got to do is drop the tailgate and let him go to work. You know, they made that dog. You got to give them credit for that. You can't say you let two dogs fuck and it's all your shit and you're the man. You know what I mean? You got to give your credit on your team where your credit's due. Like if you got some guys have teams where they provide all the money but don't do any of the work. And then you got guys that do all the work. They get salty at the guys providing this or they providing, you know, you just got to accept things for the way they are and make it work. If you can't handle that, then that's not the way for you. You know, you got to be honest with yourself is what I'm saying. Otherwise, just be a lone wolf and, you know, piddle around, you know. A man can breed his own strength. Like if I want to just say, like just for turtle buster dogs, I mean, I could breed the tightest turtle buster dogs you've ever seen. I could have all this and that and travel and just focus on them dogs and do that. But that's no fun to me, man. That's no fun. That's just like breeding for ADBA shows. That ADBA show, it's fun like one show or two shows a year. That's good. I'm good with that, man. One every 2 years I'm good with. It gets boring after a while. It's fun to go see people and see other dogs, you know, out and all that. But there's only so much excitement. I like to hear that squeal is real, you know. I like to hear that. But, you know, different strokes for different folks, you know what I mean? But it's good. Kennel partners are a good asset or a nightmare. It's anyway, what you make out of it is what I'm saying. You got to be pretty much honest with every angle of it. You can't, like I've been up here for a long time in Alabama. The guys I got now, my local guys, these are the first guys I would even trust on my fucking yard, 100%. Okay, so that, and all these years I met quite a few people up here that mess with these dogs, and I mean, the guys I'm with now, after all them people, are the only ones that I feel comfortable with, you know, like that. Feel comfortable with sending a fucking dog I raised up for 2 years for them to go finish and learn and school out and teach how to hunt. I mean, you got to be, like I say, this is the next one in the chute. She's coming in right now. I'm excited. Rusty's covering that bitch up. I've been keeping her nice and healthy all this time, ready. But anyway, folks, I hope y'all understand it, but I've never said I could do it. I'm all by myself, some big fucking statue or something worship me. No. I mean, I couldn't do half the shit that I do if I didn't have my boys. And we damn sure wouldn't have the gene pool that we have to pull from if we didn't keep good relationships open with other dogmen, if we didn't be fair to other dogmen. You know what I'm saying? Just like with this bitch here. I mean, he would have been perfectly probably happy with just a pair, but I make sure I send him a trio. You see what I'm saying? That's how you just be like that, and you'll see that the game is a lot more fun. But anyway, folks, y'all take care and y'all keep on bulldogging.